known my whole life that I was not going to be an employee for the rest of my life, but it took me 3.5 years to learn what it is that I now teach my mentees. I did not know anything about monetizing my life. I did not know that I can make money from this device that I'm holding in my hand right now. Well, I'm not holding it because it's on the tripod, but I didn't know that I can make money this easily in this way without having to go get a second or third job. Once I figured out exactly what I needed to do to be able to walk away from my 9 to 5, you didn't have to tell me twice before I made that decision. So here are a few of the steps that I did to get to a point where I was able to resign from my 9 to 5 in less than a year. What most people don't tell you is that the best time to start a side business is when you are still working, when you are still actively employed, and when you are not concerned about how the bills are going to get paid. So I don't want you to rush to leave your job right now. Take your time. The day will come where you are able to say, okay, it's time now for me to walk away from my 9 to 5 once you have laid that foundation. But it is no rush to leave. Use that as an opportunity to keep the weight of your expenses off of your shoulders so that you can plan correctly. But I will say to make sure that you are laying the groundwork, laying the foundation. Don't just keep going into work because you're comfortable and it's paying the bills, that you're not doing absolutely anything to get you to a place where you don't have to only rely on that job. The last thing you need is to be in a position to where you lose your job or you can't work anymore, and now you don't have any additional income coming in that you can rely on. Learn to identify the areas in your life that can be monetized, the experiences that you have had that you can make money from. I can give you 5 experiences in a 30-minute phone call of ways that you can make money that you probably have not thought about. Why? Because now I have trained my brain that in every aspect of my life, I think about how can I monetize this? How can I monetize this experience? There are things that you have gone through that someone is waiting for you to show up and help them get through. And if you feel like you don't have any monetizable life experiences, which I can guarantee that you do, but if you don't feel like you do, at least learn a skill that you can then now start adding to your experiences and your list of things that you know, right? So learn a very low barrier to entry skill, something like notarization, something like starting a mobile DNA business, a background check business, a fingerprint business. All of those businesses are very low barrier to entry, very, very low startup that you can start. Either way,